to Bridge, I beg your pardon, RAF Cardington, where I was kitted out, and I served at Bridgenorth in Shropshire. And then when I left, I worked briefly with the Met Police, not as a police officer. I worked for the Metropolitan Police because the RAF found me a job, because obviously I'd served a bit. And then after that, I didn't want to sit around doing nothing. I took up another job, for which I get a pension. I get a state pension, but I also get a little bit of pension from that as well. So it was, the transition wasn't great at all. And as a matter of fact, when I retired, actually, I went to schools in the Crawley area to give talks to young kids, you know, about tourism and about the Gambia. But it was on a voluntary basis, and I couldn't keep it on because traveling was, you know, it was expensive, and it was coming from my pocket. I was not sponsored. I had no means of getting any money from the schools. So I had to give it up because I wanted to continue doing that. In fact, I wanted to set up my own business, but with no capital, I just, you know.
Living in England, you must have people from your country who also live in England. Yep. Who are your friends in England? People that you will sit down, have a cup of coffee, or share a lager here and there?
Well, I have loads and loads of friends, but, you know, distance is one thing. Some of them I am on the phone to them. I don't like to mention names, because you mention one or two names, others say, that's my old Fatima. You know, I'll refrain from mentioning names. Yes. I've got quite a few friends.
Okay.
But I live alone, unfortunately, because I was married in this country, not in England, and I was married to a Gambian. I was married on the 24th of February in 1981. 7 months later, 29th of September, my wife died.
My condolences. That is life.
But I haven't remarried yet. I'm still looking for Miss Right. It's a topic I don't like to talk about because it makes me become very emotional.
I understand.
Because my marriage was very short-lived. Because I courted my wife for a year, and then all of a sudden she was gone. But I know she's happy wherever she may be. Maybe in heaven.
When you listen to the airwaves now, as you come in and go, have you realized that yes, people have really taken up the broadcasting to another level?
Yes. Definitely, yes. Because I always bring a radio, so I always listen to GRTS or whatever it's called.
West Coast Radio.
West Coast, yes.
And the other radio
As a matter of fact,
stations.
this program I was telling you that I listened to yesterday morning came from West Coast. But I didn't know the connection between West Coast and your station.
No, that's a private radio station.
Okay, because like I said, I don't know much. Because you see, when I come to Gambia, I mean, I've got my elder brother. We're four in the family. My brother, Roland, he lives in Banjul. He's elderly now, 87. I've got a sister, or I had a sister, I should say, Mrs. Stafford, married to Reverend Stafford. He's also elderly now. He's in a wheelchair. I've got a sister, Mrs. Bright Nancy. She's at Fujairah. Presently, she's visiting her daughters abroad. And then me. I'm the youngest.
What about Charles?
Which Charles?
Charles Gabidon, he should be in the States, I
He's
think.
my brother's second eldest.
Oh, that's right.
Second eldest of my brother's kids.
Well,
I'm the unfortunate one with no kids. That's why I said I'm still looking for Miss Right.
Well, finally, did you meet some of the old friends of yours in the broadcasting sphere when you came, Joy Coker? Or
no, unfortunately, not this time, no.
Well, they'll be viewing you on television, by the way.
Yeah, and then I would have loved to meet some of the secretaries of state or ministers over the past few years, like Angela Colley.
She's in Nigeria.
Ogu. So I don't see those people, and they're great friends of mine, yes. Even the present High Commissioner in London is a friend of mine. When I say friend, I mean, not so much in the official capacity. They're people I feel I can talk to, you know, on a friendly basis, apart from it all being official and officious, you know.
Joe Gabidon, it's been a pleasure to have you on the interview. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you very much, and thank you for having me.
This has been the interview. My guest, Joe Gabidon, veteran broadcaster, lived and worked in the United Kingdom, now retired, stays in the United Kingdom, but frequents the Gambia almost on a yearly basis. For me, Molly Jones, join me in the interview next week, and have a good night.
ñu toog di waxtaan joxotaan ma man may ree baby ñu toog di waxtaan joxotaan ma man may ree
ngeen ni woole kam la seri boye kan jum sulan ni kan kontaan jum su ko mo taki kilo wolto wallahi mola tan ko naka jam
baby ñu toog di waxtaan joxotaan ma man may ree ayo ñu toog di waxtaan joxotaan ma man may ree baby ñu toog di waxtaan
waaw mbokk ñu seetaan ñu ngi leen di nuyu dellu si neen wàll suñu beneen programme rek Starline beneen dimanche beneen e-boy waaye teg na ne daal e-boy bi utewut de ndax bi seen e-boy bi la 4373910 4375905 mu ngeen a call si kanam tuuti rek ngeen gis kan mooy seen star bi nag mu ngi ni toog sama boor fii nii maa ngi koo xool bari swag yëfam daal da ngay waaru ak tur bu ees doxin lu ees bari lu ees kii daal mu ngi naa kool daal ngeen ges kii mooy kan marin jibala mu tanan ko teng alla Starline programme doto internal terima e-boy bidu na sta kutole sota lejang mo le fla fuka nta fla le abura dameng nta fla le fanang future so mi mbala side no fa rek mo balon la juma